Hi again. So today I'm going to be making elephant ears. And once again, I am using a recipe from the website called allrecipes.com. So the title for this one, and I'll give the link below, down there, the link to the recipe. So this one is just called elephant ears. Pretty simple. Okay, so the original recipe calls for 15 servings, which means 15 elephant ears. I can't really eat that many, even with the people in my house, so I'm going to half it. Actually, I'm only gonna less than half, just gonna make 6 servings, so that's 6 elephant ears. I can do math. Okay, so for people who don't really know what elephant ears are, kind of in the same boat, I've only had them a few times, and you usually get them at like fairs or amusement parks. So that's what I'm going off of. And it's supposed to be like a light pastry kind of thing, and you can put like cinnamon and icing sugar on top and strawberries and whipped cream and all that fun stuff. So hopefully it'll turn out that way. If not, you know, it's a cooking adventure, so why not? All right, so let's get started. Okay, since I am not using the original recipe, I'm going to have to scale everything down, which I've already done with the handy dandy recipe calculator. I don't know if that's what it's called. Oh well. So the first step is to combine milk, salt, sugar, and shortening all together on medium heat in a small saucepan. So I'll do that right now, and I will edit it because I know how to do that now. Okay, so everything now is melted and dissolved together, so I'm going to take it off the heat, let it cool down just a little bit, and then I'm going to be adding active dry yeast, and then I'll let it foam a little bit, and then we can get started on the rest of the dough. Okay, so this has been cooling for a little while, and I've already added the yeast in it, so now it's nice and foamy, and this is something that I've never really let the yeast do before when I was making bread, so maybe that was my problem. All right, so now the recipe says to put this mixture into a larger bowl, just like that, and then to slowly add in the flour and then mix together to make the dough. Okay, so I've made the dough and I've done some kneading. I'm not very good at kneading, but you know, that's okay. And actually, I ran out of flour when I was making the dough, so I had to run to the store and came back. But you didn't miss me, did you? Because I edited that part out. Not that I actually brought the camera with me to the store, because that would just be strange. Okay, so now that I have my dough, it's just a small little piece of dough, because now we are going to put it into another bowl. I'm going to oil the inside, put the dough in. I'll just show you doing that. That's fine. So not a lot of oil, just handy dandy brush. Just kind of brush all the inside of it. Now this is so that while the dough is rising, it doesn't dry out. So then put the dough in, kind of move it around. So it's just lightly coated with the oil. And then what I like to do is I just get a tea towel, just like this. I'm just going to get it a little bit damp. Not like soaking wet, but again, this will help keep the moisture in. And just cover it like that, and I'm going to open my blinds. And I'll set this in the sun because that'll help it rise a little bit more. I'm going to let it rise for about an hour or until the dough rises to be double the size, not half the size. Double the size of what it is right now, and then we can continue making the elephant ears. Okay, so it's now been about half an hour, so let's kind of see that it is definitely double the size. So need some flour just to roll it out, because we're just going to cut it out on the cutting board and I don't want it to get all sticky. Okay, yeah, so that's nice big size, definitely bigger. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is get a nice big skillet. You can use a big electric skillet or anything like that. So claims the recipe. So then we want to get some oil heated up because we are going to fry them. So how much does it say? It says to heat about 1 inch of oil, and it actually gives a temperature, so 375 degrees. Now for an electric skillet, you can actually change the temperature. I don't really know what this is going to do, so I'll just put it up to about medium high. So this is going to be really interesting. This is a lot of oil. Also because I have a bigger skillet, so. I'm really scared. Okay, I've never actually fried something like this, especially not in this much oil. Alright, so that looks okay, I'm hoping. So then we are going to put these into like little pieces. So my recipe is for about 6, so I'm gonna cut it up because I like things even. So we'll see about that. Put this lid on because I don't want anything smoking up. Alright. Did I say I was nervous? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then it says to roll them into balls and then roll it out in a thin sheet. So I'm gonna go get the rolling pin. Can't find my rolling pin. I'm gonna use a glass because why not? That looks okay. So now a lot of people were, in the reviews, they were saying don't make it too thin. So I won't. Just a sheet like so. So let's see how this gets. Okay. I don't think it's quite really hot, but I'm going to turn that down a bit. It says to fry them for about 3 minutes on each side, one at a time, or until it's golden brown. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I'm trying to get this as close as possible to the camera without actually endangering my camera. So you can kind of, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can kind of see it puffing up just a little bit. I don't know how to flip it. I'm going to use this actual flipper. Oh, there we go. Look at that color. That's a nice color. So while that is going, I am going to roll out these other ones. You can just watch it fry up. It says to drain them, so I just have some paper towels on top of a plate. Can we do this? Alright, so it's a little bit more golden brown than maybe, so I'm going to turn that down just a touch. Put that there to drain. And here goes the next one. There we go. Now I want to start doing the topping, which is a mixture of cinnamon, sugar, and I'm also going to add some icing sugar on top of it. And it says to do it while they're still warm. So as I take them off, I'm going to dab them dry. Just like that. Oh, they're pretty good already. These are not healthy. These are not healthy snacks, okay? You know what? I'm not even gonna stick to the recipe for that. I'm just gonna wing it. There's nothing wrong with that. But generally I'm doing about 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, and then I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of white sugar. And then I'm just gonna do the icing sugar on top of that. Just to taste. Let's do 3 tablespoons sugar. Why not? We don't have to flip this. Oh, it's not quite cooked there in the middle. I lied again. I'm gonna do 4 tablespoons of sugar. Shouldn't say tablespoon, just teaspoon, I guess. I'm not really sure what that equates to. Alright, so I'm going to sprinkle that on there. There we go. Yeah, why not? I am an icing sugar fanatic, so there's never going to be too much icing sugar for me. Yeah, I'm gonna flatten these just a little bit more because they're puffing up nicely and I'm sure they're supposed to, but I just want to see what it'll be like. Okay. Let's see, that looks a lot better. Woo. That gets drained. Next. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Okay, so they are all fried up. So here, 3 with icing sugar. And then all the other ones without. All right. Okay, so let's see how these taste. Now they're still warm, so you can serve them warm or cold. If you serve them warm, obviously you can't serve them right away. And if you can't serve them right away, I don't know what I'm saying, heat them up in the microwave or something like that. They're really good with ice cream too. So let's see if these ones are any good. Yeah, I'm not sharing any of these. I probably put more sugar on the topping, so I'll probably just add that in quickly. These are really good. Really, really good. I'll probably make them thinner next time, so really roll them out thin so that you get a lot of like big air pockets, although the one that I chose didn't really puff up as much as some of the others, but well, there's my attempt at fried dough. So good. Okay. I really highly recommend this recipe. So look below, down there, at the recipe. Yeah, really good. So hopefully you enjoy this as much as I'm going to enjoy eating the rest of these.